Welcome to today's Blueprint News. In today's special report, we take an in-depth look at 17 of the most important governor races across America. These contests will shape the political map for 2026, and some of them are turning out to be far more competitive, surprising, and unpredictable than expected. Let's jump straight into the detailed state-by-state breakdown. In Michigan. Michigan is currently the tightest governor race in the country. Jocelyn Benson at 50.6% and John James at 49.4% shows a state divided right down the middle. Michigan's economy, auto industry decisions, and voter turnout in Detroit versus rural areas will decide this election. A shift of even 1% could flip the state overnight. Political experts called this race a true toss-up. In Arizona. Arizona is showing one of the most shocking margins this cycle. Katie Hobbs leads massively with 68.4%, while Andy Biggs is far behind at 31.6%. This is surprising because Arizona has been a battleground state in recent years. But Hobbs's incumbency, combined with demographic changes in Maricopa County, is boosting her numbers. If this lead holds, Arizona could shift from swing state to solid blue. In California, California is not just leaning Democratic, it is solidly locked for them. 96.2% Democratic support versus 3.8% Republican shows almost no competitive environment. With issues like climate policy, tech regulation, and immigration at the forefront, Democratic leadership remains overwhelmingly popular. This race is more of a formality.
In Minnesota, Tim Walz at 90.1% versus Scott Jensen at 9.9% is one of the widest gaps in the nation. Minnesota voters strongly favor Walz's handling of education, healthcare, and public safety. Jensen hasn't been able to build momentum since 2022. Minnesota is expected to stay firmly Democratic. In Florida, once a swing state, is now deep red territory. Byron Donalds leads with 77%, while David Jolly holds 23%. Conservative suburban voters and strong GOP organization have pushed the state further right. Donald's rise has transformed this into a safe Republican race. In Massachusetts, Maura Healey commands 98.7% support, leaving Republicans at just 1.3%. Massachusetts remains one of the most reliably Democratic states in America. Progressive policies, urban support, and a strong party structure make this race a non-contest. In New York, Kathy Hochul, 92.5%, Elise Stefanik, 7.5%. Despite national Republican momentum, New York remains safely Democratic. Stefanik's national profile isn't translating into statewide support. Hochul continues to maintain strong voter loyalty. In Ohio has shifted significantly to the right in recent years. Vivek Ramaswamy holds 70%, Amy Acton sits at 30%. Economic issues, manufacturing decline, and conservative rural turnout have made Ohio a GOP-favored state. Ramaswamy's lead suggests this trend is only strengthening.
In Pennsylvania shows one of the strongest Democratic performances nationwide. Josh Shapiro, 95.7%, Stacey Garrity, 4.3%. Shapiro has maintained high approval through his handling of infrastructure, education, and jobs. This race appears completely one-sided. In Tennessee, Marsha Blackburn, 95.6%, Jerry Green, 4.4%. Tennessee continues its strong conservative tradition. Rural turnout and evangelical support keep Republicans comfortably ahead. In Alabama, Tommy Tuberville at 91.8%, Democrats at 8.2%. Alabama remains a Republican fortress. The state's conservative base and strong GOP brand leave almost no room for an upset.
In Oklahoma, Gentner Drummond at 95.2%, Cindy Munson 4.8%. Oklahoma's political identity remains solidly Republican. Democrats continue to struggle in statewide races. In South Carolina, Alan Wilson 83.8%, Democrats at 16.2%. South Carolina's conservative establishment and strong law and order messaging keep Republicans secure and ahead.
In Nevada, Joseph Lombardo leads with 61%, Aaron Ford at 39%. Nevada remains competitive due to its diverse population and union influence, but currently the momentum favors Republicans. Still, this is a state to watch closely. In Rhode Island, Helena Folks 85.6%, Republicans 14.4%. Rhode Island's long Democratic history continues, with strong urban and coastal support. In Georgia, Keisha Lance Bottoms 57.3%, Burt Jones 42.7%. Georgia remains one of the most politically volatile states. Suburban Atlanta voters, black turnout, and rural conservative votes will decide the final outcome. This race is competitive and high stakes. In Wisconsin, Mandela Barnes 52.9%, Tom Tiffany 47.1%. Wisconsin is the definition of a swing state. The smallest voter shifts can change the result. Both parties are pouring money and resources into this race because Wisconsin often decides national momentum. These are the 17 most crucial governor races shaping America's political future. Some states are predictable, others are shocking, and a few could flip the national mood entirely. Which state surprised you the most? Tell us in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned to today's Blueprint News for fast, sharp, and accurate political updates.